Ever feel like you're ready to crush your goals, but somehow things keep getting in the way? There was a time when I was constantly distracted by everyone else's plans and even by my own thoughts and fears. And I didn't even realize how much it was slowing me down. What's up, everyone? If you're aiming for big goals, staying focused is actually one of the hardest part of the journey. I myself know the struggle. As soon as we decide to pursue our dreams and goals in lives, there are plenty of distractions that's gonna stop us from reaching those goals. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you the 5 biggest distractions that is keeping you from achieving your goals and dreams in life. Believe it or not, these 5 biggest distractions are often the ones that we don't even notice. They are so common that we barely realize how much they are holding us back. But you know what? Once I identified them in my life, everything changed. I really started to view my goals and dreams as a target that I was determined to hit no matter what. Let's dive into these 5 biggest distractions so you can stay focused. Distraction number 1: time. A lot of times we look at the life of other people and we say to ourselves, I am so behind in life. Look at what other people have achieved in a small time frame. If you're feeling that way, I hear you. I've been there and I know the struggle. I even created a video talking about how I feel so behind in my life at 30. You can watch it here. I will just put the link up there. I hope that video would help you realize some things in your life. But I would say don't look at others' lives of how much they achieve their dreams faster than you. Focus. Focus on your own life and your own path. I truly know and understand that sometimes we can be easily distracted when we look on the life of other people and we would see they are achieving a lot of things in life that we will want to achieve as well. Sometimes you can easily be distracted by what's going on in others people's lives that we forget that we have our own life to focus on. We have our own issues that we need to work on. So don't let time be a distraction to let you give up on your dreams. Distraction number 2: your age. Yes, sometimes our age can be the biggest distraction. How many times we would say to ourselves, I'm too old, I haven't achieved anything yet. Look at what others have done. They're 5 to 10 years younger than me, and look at what they have achieved. But I would say, stop looking at the time you have lost and start looking on the time you have left. Because you're never too young or too old to pursue the dreams that God has put in your heart. You may feel like you have missed your golden opportunities and you can never ever bring it back, the time that you have lost, but it might be true. But today is the day that you should decide, my future is not going to be the same. My future is going to be different. Did you know at 34, Sam Walton founded Walmart, and at 53, Walt Disney opened up Disneyland. At 69, Noah Webster finally came out with a dictionary at 69, and that was 22 years of work. And so on, like Colonel Sanders. 40 Colonel Sanders started KFC, and he began franchising his chicken business at 65. Look at that. Those are proofs that our age doesn't really matter if there's still a dream in our heart and we are still alive and breathing. We can still pursue those things. We can still take action to make those dreams a reality. Don't ever let age be a distraction to stop you from achieving your dreams. So, distraction number three, your past. Your past shouldn't be a distraction for achieving your goals and dreams in your life. Although it contributed to who you are, who you become right now, it still doesn't define your future. For a long period of time, I keep going back to my past and blaming myself for what I did in the past. Wrong choices, past mistakes, but I realize as long as I am drawn to my past and I'm not looking forward to my bright future, I wouldn't be able to achieve my goals and dreams for my future. Honestly, as soon as you started to get a little hope for your life and your dreams, that maybe you started thinking, maybe I can still do something with my life. Maybe I haven't made too much mistakes or so many mistakes in my life, and maybe it's not really too late. As soon as you started thinking positive thoughts like that, the thoughts of doubts and the past will immediately haunt you and remind you that no, you have failed so many times. You have failed so many businesses. Who do you think you are? Why would you think that you can be successful this time? There's actually this scripture in John 10:10 that says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." It means that there is always this thief who want to steal your joy and kill your dreams and destroy your future. That thief will only wanted to make you feel like you don't deserve a bright future. So don't let these self-defeating thoughts or even your past mistakes determine your value and your potential. Distraction number four, words. Words that are spoken over you. Words are so powerful. I heard someone says they are like loaded pistols. They are really, really powerful. And if you allow words to affect your destiny, I'm pretty sure you're really gonna miss out a lot of great things in your life. Honestly, there have been people in my life who told me, "Why are you doing that? Why are you putting yourself out there giving advice to people? You're not even qualified. Look at your life." You know, if I would allow those kinds of words to define me, I might have stopped filming this video. But no, I have a dream and I wanted to do this. So here I am. These things might sound familiar to you. Where are you going to go to college? No one in your family have ever gone to college. Or you're not going to make it. You're a terrible singer. You can't dance. And you know what? Your response to that should be, "I don't care. I don't care what other people think of me. I don't care what other people think of my dreams and goals. It may be crazy for them because they haven't had those dreams in their hearts. The dreams and visions in your heart was put there for a reason. I've heard a story about a guy who sung a song in Nashville's like a live event concert hall, something like that. And after his performance, one of the manager came up to him and said, "You will never sing here again, ever. You're not a good singer. You better go off somewhere and just back to driving trucks again." Look at those words. You know what? That guy was Elvis Presley, known as the king of rock and roll, and sold over 1 billion records worldwide. So, what do you think would happen if Elvis listened to that manager who told him he can't sing? Another story. I've actually read the story of a girl who was an aspiring writer, and I've read that in this book, The Success Principle. So that girl who was a aspiring writer named Catherine Lanigan. So Catherine Lanigan grew up with a gifted talent on writing. She even wrote sections on her school paper, and she's really talented and gifted in writing. So in college, she entered the School of Journalism, and during a creative writing seminar, one of her professors asked her to come to his office, and her professor told her, "Catherine, you can't write. Promise me that you'll never write again, and I will pass you on my class." You know what she did? She was running for a cum laude, and that is with highest honor. But if she failed that class with that professor, she would lose everything. So she was devastated. But this professor told her, "I'm going to pass you through my class, but promise me you'll never write again." When she got home, she burned her manuscripts, all the books that she wrote in the past, and she said to herself, "I would never believe in my dream anymore. I would never dream again, and I would never write again." So she shifted her major, and for the past 14 years of her life, she never write again. But one time when she was on a summer vacation and she was in a hotel, she noticed a group of writers and journalists. So she came up to them and with all her courage started to talk with them. And she said, "You know, guys, I really admire what you do as a journalist and a writer. Actually, my secret dream is to be a writer." She said that, and one of the guys responded and said, "I don't believe you because if you want to be a writer, you should be writing by now." But she said, "No, seriously, I wanted to be a writer, but someone who was on authority, my professor in college, told me that I can't write." And you know what? That guy gave to her his calling card, and he said to her, "I tell you if you can't write." So when Catherine got home from that vacation, she thought about it and she started writing a book, emailed it to him, and the guy said, "I like it. I like your writing. You're a good writer." And so what the guy did, he told Catherine that he will send a copy of the book to an agent, and the agent called and said, "Catherine, you are a gifted writer." 3 months later, two publishing companies were actually bidding for Catherine's book. Since then, Catherine has published 33 books, including the Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile, both of which were made into blockbuster movies. What am I saying? Simply don't let other people's words talk you out of your dreams. Distraction number 5, money. That is a big one. I used to think that I cannot accomplish a lot of my dreams if I don't have a lot of money. That was my mindset before. I used to think that, oh, I cannot start a business. I don't have money. I don't have capital. But I realized later in my life that the dream comes first before the provision. Let me tell you that nobody has the money when God gives them the dream. How many times we have heard of stories of rags to riches, people who were so poor and they become successful. There are people who have started with nothing until they have achieved something. So there you have it. The five biggest distractions that keeps you from achieving your dream. Just a recap. Time, your age, your past, words that are spoken over you, and money. Those are the five biggest distractions that are keeping you from achieving your goals and dreams. So let me know in the comments which of those five distractions are actually keeping you from achieving your goals and dreams. Remember, now that you have known these five biggest distractions, that is really important that you have identified them in your life so you can focus and you can overcome them and you can move forward.